We're roughly 30 days into the Major League Baseball season now. It all started with the Cubs and the Dodgers in Japan, and here we come full circle. The Dodgers will be at Wrigley tonight. We're going to talk about that game. We're also going to talk about the Seattle Mariners at the Boston Red Sox. Let's get into game one. We got the Dodgers coming in. Roughly a pick'em this game is. The total sits at 9. And the Dodgers are expected to make this a bullpen day. So they're going to use a variety of different pitchers out of the bullpen, while the Cubs will send Matthew Boyd to the mound. Boyd is 1-2 with a 2.01 ERA, a 1.25 whip, and he's faced some tough opponents so far. Those are some pretty solid numbers for a guy who's faced the Padres twice, the Dodgers in LA. He allowed just 3 runs on 4 hits, striking out 7 in 6 innings in that game at LA. Lost 3-0, but I think this is a much better spot for him at home at Wrigley, where he tossed 6 scoreless innings in a home win over the Padres in his only home start this season. The Cubs bats have been pretty good so far, in particular Kyle Tucker. I might even look at Kyle Tucker to a long shot for a home run today against the Cubs or against the Dodgers bullpen. But the best bet for this game is going to be the Cubs for the first 5 innings. I dare not bet on the Cubs for the full 9 because their bullpen has an ERA of 5.34. That's 27th in the majors. Not good. I don't trust the Cubs bullpen, but I'll bet on the Cubs for the first 5 with Matthew Boyd. Before we get into the second game, let me tell you what I got going on at WagerTalk.com. I'm doing pretty well with Major League Baseball so far this season. In fact, we're hitting over 70% with Major League Baseball since last August. But the big news is the NBA playoffs in full swing. I've delivered 5 straight winning playoffs at WagerTalk. Overall record since 2020, 167 and 112. That's 58% for a profit of 92 units. There's no better time than right now to go to my page, wt.buzz/js, pick up an all access subscription, whether it's 7 days, 30 days, 90 days, your choice. You'll be glad that you did. Let's get into game 2. We're looking at the Seattle Mariners at the Boston Red Sox. Boston will be a favorite, -140. The total sits at 10. I even saw some 10.5s out there. And I'm going to focus on the total for this game. Supposed to be a rather cool day at Fenway, 68 degrees. The weather is not supposed to be a factor. Winds blowing left to right. I think this total looks a little high, and I kind of have an idea why. Emerson Hancock goes for Seattle. You look at his numbers, 0-1 with a 12.76 ERA and a 2.29 whip. That just sounds awful, but he's only had 2 starts. He didn't get out of the first inning in his first start in his season debut. He got absolutely clobbered. He followed that up by allowing 2 runs on 5 hits, 4 strikeouts in 5 innings versus Cincinnati. This is a guy that's, he's a young guy, 25 years old. He's not that bad. Last year, 4-4 with a 4.75 ERA and 12 starts. I think he's growing as a pitcher. He's got potential to deliver a solid start against a Boston team that they don't lead the Major League in strikeouts. They lead the American League in strikeouts. Only Colorado has struck out more times than the Boston Red Sox this season. So I think Emerson Hancock can get out of the first 5 innings without giving up too much damage. And Sean Newcomb on the other side, 0-2, 3.63 ERA in 4 starts. Nothing flashy there, but he's facing a Seattle team that's actually been hot at the plate lately, but I don't have much faith in this Seattle team. They did finish absolutely worst in the majors in strikeouts last year. This is a Seattle team that just isn't very good offensively. I don't care what their recent numbers tell me. I'm not a believer in Seattle's offense. So a rather swollen number. My choice is going to be under 5.5 runs for the first 5 innings. I also like Seattle as an underdog on the run line. If you could get a reasonable price under 165 and under for the run line, I think is worth a stab. But the best bet, under 5.5 for the first 5 innings. And if you like this video, please smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. And if you got anything to say to me, even if it's nasty, you hit me up in the comments below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.